So I get on the test and I go to download that data file, and
Yeah.
it won't go into Excel at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Gobbledygook, and I'm like, I can't even answer these three questions. So I had to get on the phone with the technical support and have them help me figure out how to get the VMware because it didn't work for me before. So I bought the SPS. Well, I guess the SPS never loaded onto my computer, right? I thought, well, geez, this looks a lot like Excel. So I just thought maybe SPS was very similar to Excel. So this whole time, I've been using Excel.
That's rough.
But
It
Yeah, I
was.
had to
It's a
quick
total panic moment.
load the VDI as well.
yeah. Did you get it figured out though, Chris?
What?
Did you get it figured
Yeah,
out?
I got it figured out, and I think I'd like to know if I answered the questions right because I have never used SPS, so I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be an Excel file for it, but there wasn't. So
Me too.
I had to download SPS, which didn't work, so I had to download the other thing. So annoying. For a question that's so easy. Like
it's
why
such an easy question. It was easy to do in Excel. It was
uh-huh.
actually easy to do in SPS once I figured out how to run it.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't like Excel, but
Yeah.
You guys remember what the mean was, so I can see if I was right?
no, I don't remember at all.
Oh,
No.
It was like 28 point, I don't know.
yeah, I got 28. I think 28. One of them was 28, and the other one was 28.2. Is that right?
Yeah, I think
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel better.
so. Yeah, because it's an easy question, and I was so upset.
It was.
If I missed 3 questions, that's like a whole letter grade right there.
What's that?
3 questions is probably almost a letter grade. Well, I
Yeah,
guess for those questions, it's just 1 point, right?
yeah.
That's what Zach.
Yeah, all 3 questions were with 1 point, so it's not that unreasonable.
Yeah. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Are we opening up the quiz?
Yeah,
Well, Scott, you look like you feel better.
yep, I'm getting up there.
My wife's got your crud now.
Really? Tell her I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to pass it through the.
Yeah. She just got home from work and she doesn't look very good.
That's not good. That's no good. Are we? We are live. Okay.
So, question number 3 would be the null hypothesis, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Correcto mundo. I believe question 4 is null hypothesis as well.
No, I think it's alternative.
Really?
Because it says at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. I don't know. What do you think, Scott?
I think I got it right here.
Well, in the p-value definition, it says p-value is the probability of obtaining a statistic at least as extreme as the one you calculated.
Right. I don't know how that exactly helps.
But it says that you're assuming, I've got the definition right here. The p-value is the probability of obtaining a test statistic such as z, at least as extreme as the one you calculated, assuming the null hypothesis is true. That's the answer.
Right, but it's compare. It says, what do you use when you're comparing the p-value?
Compute.
Oh, computing.
When computing the p-value, which hypothesis do you assume is true? The null hypothesis.
Awesome.
So Zach, did you think it was the alternative?
No, it's still it's the null.
You guys agree to my answer on 4?
Null?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe this is the mean is not equal to 10.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. C. Left tailed would be less than, right?
Yes.
And the right tailed is greater than.
So it'd be A, right?
For number 6.
Yeah.
Yep. And then number 7 is B.
Number 8, I got A.
Is that what everyone else got?
Yeah, I got that.
Chris?
A.
Okay.
And the next answer is just the opposite, right? B.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be B?
Yep.
So this one, it said on the notes that the alternative hypothesis is kind of whatever the researchers believe.
Assume is correct, right? So if they assume, so if the null hypothesis is,
So they said they are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. So wouldn't that be the average claim amount is greater than
right,
15?
So wouldn't it be A?
it's C.
C.
A would be the null hypothesis.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry. I misread it.
11 is A.
Yeah. What's the magic number again for large samples?
30.
30?
Yeah.
So would it be A then?
Yep. It's the central limit theorem that justifies that.
Yeah. The 14 is Z, the letter Z.
Yes.
Oh no, calculations.
Pulling my-
The historical mean sales receipts of grocery store. You should have $40.
What's the A stand for?
A?
Yeah, the 0.05.
It stands for. I just read this.
The level of significance.
Yes, the level of significance, right?
Yeah.
By the way, I got 0.9 for the Z-score.
I got 0.9.
Okay.
I think it's 0.05.
Really?
Yeah.
For this one, all we do is put the Z-score in and then highlight both sides. Or is there more to it?
Wait. Yeah, I think that's right. But does it have the normal probability applet?
No.
Yeah, it does at the very top of the
It does?
quiz.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does?
So if you open it up, I got
Oh.
I got 0.3681.
Can't find it. There we
I
go.
think the third question.
Hmm.
0.3681. Is that what you said?
Or 0.368.
So it says at least is extreme. So I guess that is both sides, right?
When I looked at the notes, it just said highlight both tails and then type in the Z-score, and then whatever the area says is pretty much your answer.
This is question 16.
Say that again, Scott.
Question 16, right?
Yeah.
0.368.
So we fail to reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is greater than the level of significance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say C, right? We have insufficient evidence of the true population.
I don't know on this.
On
That
18?
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, so if it was A, so it has to be insufficient evidence because we're failing to reject the null hypothesis. And A would be that the null hypothesis is true. That's not what we were testing for. We were testing to see if it wasn't true. So the only thing we can say is that we have insufficient evidence that the null hypothesis
Insufficient
isn't true.
evidence that the true population mean is less than 150.
Right. Can someone read number 19?
I can. There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? I believe this is type 1, but let me check.
So if you reject the null hypothesis when it's true, it is type 1. I think it's B. Number 20 is B.
Yeah.
Because you're less likely to reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to everyone? Everyone
Yeah.
good with that?
Yeah.
Chris, you with us?
Yeah.
Just checking.
No, I was lost. I'm going with you.
Okay.
The probability of committing it.
Is it? What is the probability of committing it?
How do we compute it again?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm trying to find it.
I'm looking in my notes.
Isn't it just like a 1 in 20 chance?
Yeah, that's all it shows on the notes.
Yeah, that's what I see. The most common value for A is 0.05. This is equal to 1/20.
Right. There's no way to calculate it.
So it has to be
0.05.
That's what we're putting.
5%
Okay.
chance.
I feel
So
like
what's the answer to 21?
I feel like it's just a roundabout way of saying what it is.
Yeah.
What did you guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's 0.05. It's 5%.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm reading the notes right.
Okay, we good?
Now let's go back to question 14. Are we sure we got that right?
Test statistic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
Yeah, I looked at it.
I just feel like there might be something to do. I don't know. If you guys feel okay with it, it's fine. But
Let me
What
feel like
question is that? What
just
question, Zach?
question 15.
Yeah, it says Z is the test statistic, X is the sample mean.
No, 15.
Oh, 15. Okay, that makes more
I
sense.
thought you said 14.
Yeah.
No, 14 is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I was like, it's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, definitely not. 14 we're good on. I'm just wondering,
Okay.
is there a different way to calculate the z-score?
Not that I can tell. I put all the information in and got 0.9 before you ever said it. So
It might be negative 0.9, maybe.
Yeah.
Would it be negative 0.9?
Mine came out positive.
Wait, it's x minus the mean, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So then it'd be negative 6 divided by
is.
all that other stuff. So I think it's negative 0.9 then.
Okay. That works for me.
And then how do you find the p-value again? I forget.
Select, you shade the two tails, the area code when you put the Z score in, and then whatever your area showing for those two.
Yeah.
0.368 would still be the answer, though.
Yeah, it should still be the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Matt.
One wrong one. 16.
So it isn't 0.368.
Well, I'm glad we put a negative sign on there.
Yeah. Good job, Zach.
0.3. I don't know.
That's weird.
Well, maybe it just means more extreme on the right end, and it'd just be half of that.
It's only shade to the left.
Right.
The notes are just very unclear on that.
Yeah, so I think that because it's a negative z-score, you only include the left side.
Oh.
Right. Because it's a one-sided hypothesis, so it's
Yeah.
left-tailed. So you only record the left side.
Oh, that makes sense.
If it was just the x does h, if the null hypothesis or the if the alternative hypothesis was just that it's not the null hypothesis, then you'd be right.
So 0.1841.
That's the right answer. You can take it again. It's just like, is it worth it?
I know.
Always worth-
Get that extra 1 point. Sweet.
Okay, sweet.
Thanks,
We all
guys.
done?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, next week, Tuesday, 9:15.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. See you then.
See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.